Communication and collaboration. Wow, we could start maybe a song about that or something. Teaching standards and practice. I'm going to talk about the ISTE standards here in just a minute for educators, but here is a quick outline. Thanks for joining me and sticking with me. Please, as they say, like this video if you possibly can. I'd like that. And I'm going to ask you to subscribe if you can. I'll be posting regularly to my YouTube channel for teachers and students alike. Okay, the outline here is the standards. That is the ISTE teacher standards. And the focus statement, what do you think? And 2 power tools for communication and collaboration, of course. The standards. Well, have you seen them? Have you seen them lately? They've been around for a while. Recently, I'm not sure how recently, it's become the standards for educators, not just teachers. So, and especially looking into the collaborator strand here for C, use collaborative tools, teachers will, or educators, teachers or educators, to expand the students' authentic real-world learning experiences by engaging virtually with experts, teams, and students locally and globally. Notice, that's not just including those in the pandemic, but this was pre-pandemic, right? Where it was right here in the standards that teachers are encouraging the collaboration virtually with those outside the classroom, their own school and their district, and outside in the wide world. Well, let's go right over to my focus statement. My goal, here it is, this presentation, and I already think I have started this, right? We'll focus on 2 tools that encourage and foster the collaborative intention outlined in the ISTE for Educators standards, and briefly discuss how the tools can be leveraged to enhance student learning. The little Twitter, okay? little Twitter and a little Google for education. Okay, let's take a look. I think that you probably already know this, but there are millions of users of GAFE, Google Apps for Education, teachers and students. I think that it's the case that just in 10 years since the launch of the first Chromebook into the hands of students and teachers, there's just been this movement, and now Google for Education is innovating in communication and collaboration, has been, and it continues to, as its core for mission control in the education space. You can't get around it. You're either a school that uses Google for Education, or you're, well, one of those that doesn't. Consider my story. Well, I began as an early adopter of online collaboration. I'm not going to say how many years ago. Okay, just going to respect that. It's been a while. Continued early on, publishing, curating with professional blogs, classroom websites. I led the district website where I was at. Was the webmaster there. I took advantage of any opportunities I could to broaden my professional learning network, PLN. Leading Edge in 2014 with blended learning certification, plus other ventures like consulting, online school. I'm not going to bore you with all the others. Just wanted to basically just consider that I know what I'm talking about, that best practices are in the digital space of our world today is to collaborate and get yourself participating as much as you can. Build your PLN. So join the Twitterverse. Was one of the early ones with Twitter. Still trying to, we were still trying to figure out what is this in this place. Really began as a text-based messaging system. No better way to instantly connect personally and professionally with educators around the world. Build your PLN. I give you some examples here. You can follow me, and then you can also search some of these hashtags in Twitter, EdTech, Google for EDU, and so on. A good one is the Ed Chat. It really helps you focus in on people, organizations that would be good to build your PLN around. I'm going to go right into personal or professional, personal. Hey, listen, I'm not going to read all this. I'm just going to say, keep it professional, people. Don't say things on your professional social media that are going to be a distraction from what you're trying to do with collaborative work. Is not stir things up and create a political movement or promote your beliefs. It's a good idea to have a different channel if you have desire to share things, family, friends, personal. Do that with another channel, and still, I think keep in mind that you model good digital citizenship by not being a part of destructive or distracting conversations. Got to get my meaning. Conclusions here: learn to use collaborative features built into GAIF. Don't let email drag you down into information overload. Be smart about it. Keep your intellect and energy focused on building others up. Build them up, and you do that, you'll find yourself being built up. Don't get drawn into the money game. I've seen so many educators distracted by this effort to monetize, and their teaching materials then become products that are sold on the internet. And if you do have something to contribute, don't hold back. Never has there been a time like there is now to have a voice and be a catalyst, okay, for change. And if you really care about students, then level up your skills. Okay,